Dear Susie, here's my plan.
Dear Sam, my answer is yes.
Dear Susie, 1.
Dear Sam, where?
Dear Susie, walk 400 yards due north from your house to the dirt path which has not got any name on it. Turn right and follow to the end. I will meet you in the meadow.
Hi, I'm Gibson.
And I'm Winslow.
And we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Team Press, and today we're here with
Roman Coppola.
So, Roman, what first inspired you to write Moonrise Kingdom?
Well, I was approached by Wes Anderson, who's the co-writer. He conceived the idea, and he'd been thinking about it for some time, but he couldn't quite crack it. He couldn't quite get the story on the paper. So we met up and we started to have sessions, and it was very informal at first, just chatting about it. And before you knew it, we got into the swing of things, and we were able to figure it all out.
What kind of bird are you?
I'm a sparrow. She's a dove.
No, I said, what kind of bird are you?
What was the message that you're trying to get across in this film?
Well, there's no real message at all. We were just telling a story, and we didn't really think about it beyond just the immediate instincts of what we felt the story should be. So it was really a story of early love, of first love. But there's not really any theme or message beyond that. It was just a story that we felt was, would connect with people.
Yeah.
Do you think the audience really did connect to the story? Do you hope so? Or?
I hope so, certainly, and we've had a nice reception, and it seems to be a popular movie, so we've been very encouraged because there's been a lot of enthusiasm, so it seems like people seem to appreciate it.
Where the hell are you?
Right here.
Does it concern you that your daughter has just run away from home?
That's a loaded question.
Why do you believe this movie has grown to popularity other than being able to relate to the characters?
Well, I think being able to relate to characters is the main thing, and for a lot of the audience it's about first love, and so many people have experienced that in their life, so they have some memory that's connected with that, and I think it's a whole world that you enter into that's very complete. There's a lot of wonderful characters, and the setting is quite unusual, being set on an island in a time and a place is very evocative. So our job was just to make something that we thought was beautiful and was sincere, and people are attracted to it for various reasons that we're happy, whatever reason it might be, we're happy for them to take that.
Until help arrives, I'm deputizing the little guy, the skinny one, and the boy with the patch on his eye to come with me in the station wagon.
C'est le temps de l'amour, le temps des copains et de l'aventure.
What am I looking at?
He does watercolors, mostly landscapes, but a few nudes.
One of the themes of our school year is larger voices calling. Is there a larger voice that called to you when you were beginning to write this film?
Well, I guess when you say larger voice, that I would maybe interpret that to mean an instinct or an intuition, or in the case of doing an artistic thing like working on a movie, there's a little flash of inspiration, and there's this desire to get it out and to put it in front of people. So I think definitely there's a larger calling to me means that kind of intuitive wish to make something and share it with people.
Where's the boy? I'm told that he's just been struck by lightning.
It's true.
What were some of the challenges when writing this movie for things that may have not particularly been a normal part of your life before?
Let's see. Well, the challenge, it's always a bit of a challenge, to write anything. You always want it to make sense, there's always areas where you start to go on a sidetrack, and you have to catch yourself and get back on the right track that the movie is supposed to have. I have to say I've worked in many different things, and this is one of the few instances in my professional career where it just flowed pretty naturally. So we got to that lucky state. Sometimes it takes a really long time and a lot of struggle, and sometimes it just kind of coalesces and comes together. And this script writing had that sort of wonderful quality where it all just sort of came together and flowed, and we were able to just make it happen without too much difficulty.
Another theme of our school is go with gratitude. Is there someone you'd like to ultimately thank for the making of Moonrise Kingdom?
Well, you know, Wes is my writing partner, and he is, of course, the filmmaker, and so he is the person that included me, so I would thank him, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been part of this. He really conceived the idea, and I was there to help him realize it, so he's the person I'm grateful for making this happen.
Cool. All right, thanks so much.
My pleasure, thanks. Good question.
I'll be out back. I'm going to find a tree to chop down.